Good morning, students. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, everybody? I think by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are fine, everybody. And all of your members of the family, they are also good. Although we are passing through a very critical moment in this century for attacking COVID-19 coronavirus, and all over the world people are suffering, people are scared, people are very threatened by this pandemic. So we again wish to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please Allah help us, save us from this pandemic situation. Today I like to discuss about the subject social science of Std-IV. You know that our regular academic class at a school and at a classroom, it is completely interrupted for this pandemic coronavirus. So we are trying to take the chance and take the opportunity to continue our class through audio visual classes or video recording classes. So I have just started that class. Social science, you know that there are the different types of questions in this class, in these subjects. And first, which worksheet we have given to you, that worksheet which we have supplied to you, distributed to you, your annual examination, it will be exactly at the same format, and question, it will be almost same. So we have to go through, we have to revise very carefully, everybody. Dear students, the first question in your worksheet we have given, true, false. So I can read out and try to discuss it. The answer is given here, just to give you touch so that you can revise your worksheet properly. Number one, true, false. Kenya is a country of South Africa. False. Kenya's capital is Accra. False. Coffee is the largest import of Kenya. False. Everyone needs warmth to stay fit. True. Poor air quality build up in winter. False. In Siberia, it rains heavy in summer. False. There are 48 countries in Asia. True. Indonesia is the hottest country of Asia. False. In 1944, India and Pakistan gained independence from Britain. False. 21st February is celebrated as Independence Day. False. United Front won the election of 1954. True. United Front won the election of 1970. False. On 26 March, Bangabandhu declared the independence of Bangladesh. True. The Liberation War lasted 9 months. True. Now, question number 2. Fill up the gaps. Fill up the gaps. It is taken from the different chapters, different part. Just I am reading. Simply try to understand, and you have to go through, revise all this information. A Savannah village has around 200 homesteads. Each of these has 4 or 5 single roomed houses and an enclosure. Typhoon can hit Hong Kong any time between July and November. The word typhoon comes from the Chinese Tai Feng, meaning big wave. Total population of Bangladesh in 2011 was 14 crore. The annual growth rate is now 1.2. The population density is now 1050 people per square kilometer. We are the 11th most densely populated country in the world. Shanhanka was the first powerful king of Bengal. In the 7th century AD, he established the boundaries of Bengal with the capital as Karnashubarna. Okay, so those actually these words, it is taken from your story, from your chapters, from your book. You have to go through these, fill in the blanks. Now question number 3, one-word questions and answers. Answers are given here also. First, name 2 facilities in rural areas: educational institution and medical facilities. Next, name 2 facilities in urban areas: wide roads, trains. Name 2 oceans in Asia: Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. What are Asia's main crops? Rice, wheat, corn, coconut, etc. Where does the mangrove forest lie in our country? Sundarban, the southwest of Bangladesh. What is the growth rate per year? 1.2%. What is the global position of Bangladesh in the terms of population density? 11. Name one king from ancient times of Bengal. King Shashanka. In which century was Muslim rule brought to Bengal? Ishaka. When did the language movement take place? 1952. When are the 6-point demands placed? 1966. Who won the elections of 1954? United Front. Who were the martyrs? Martyr Assad and martyr Modi. Who was the new president of Pakistan in 1969? Yahya Khan. Who won the election of 1970? Awami League. Name 2 elements of Bengali culture: language, food. Name 2 kings of folk songs: Jari and Shari. What is weather? Sun, wind, rain, cold, cloud, temperature. Altogether make weather which you experience each day. What is climate? Climate is the weather we experience in a place over a number of years. Now, these are the question answer and these are the short questions. And you have seen what is Kenya's environment like. I am not reading like before. You have to go through very carefully and you must have to memorize it for your examination. Okay. Second short questions. Why is Kenya attractive to tourists? Okay, the answer is over here. And next question, short question is, write something about rural life in Kenya. Okay, it is very easier written here. You have to memorize this as. What are the effects of overpopulation on the environment? This question answer, it is written in point wise. I think it will be easier for you to memorize it without any trouble. Asia is the biggest continent in the world. Why? You have to write down the reason why the Asia is the biggest continent. So these are the question answer, and these are the just multiple choice question, one word questions, and these are the fill up the gaps, fill in the blanks. and this is true false.